So welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at all of the Encased cases. Are they any good? Well, I've got difficulty telling which one is which because there's literally nothing like a name printed on the boxes. But I've opened all of them and picked out my favorites. So if you fancy any of these cases here, the links for them will be in the description. They've got a lot of styles and designs, so that's always good. With most of these come free screen protectors and the toolkit to apply it. They cost around $20 and for that you get a lot of value. Now, like I said, I've made a selection of what I think are the most interesting ones, but of course that's subjective. It really depends on what you're looking for in a case. So the first selection is some clear cases. They've got one with a kickstand and one with MagSafe. The one with the kickstand has some extra protection and grips on the side. The kickstand though, it's kinda hard to grab if you don't have long nails, and you're missing out on MagSafe because of it. So I would get a MagSafe stand if you're really into that. But I love the design on this one, so that's why I still featured it. The second clear case is also really good. The MagSafe magnets are strong and the buttons click really good as well. I haven't tested these long term though, so I'm not sure about yellowing as of yet. Check the comments to see any updates on that. Both cases got that lip to protect your screen, so no complaints there. Here we have two of the bulky cases, with a front built in as well. The front is just a piece of thin plastic though, like most of these 2-in-1 type cases. The back features a kickstand too, and while this one looks really cool, it's also very hard to click back into place. I even destroyed this one because it was so difficult to get it back into place. So I wouldn't buy these because of the kickstand aspect. The case itself feels really strong and comparable with other boxes. The design is also something I can appreciate with these bigger cases. The side got some grooves to add some grip, and I think that works out really good. Even without the grooves on these cases, they are still really grippy. Now to put on these cases, you first install the front and then click the back on. Pretty easy. These also have a cover for the lightning port, so no dust will build up over time. The texture on the back feels really good too. Next case we look at features a band on the back to act as a grip while you hold it. I can remember Samsung having similar designs for their S22 Ultra, and that worked out great too. It feels really comfortable and is very practical too. I love that. The case itself slaps on the phone really nice, and with that glossy edge, it sure looks good. They also got one with a wallet attached at the back, which works out great. The feedback you get from clicking in the cards is great too, and I'm confident that they won't fall out. The case inner has a soft feeling foam-like material, so for shock absorption, that's of course really good. The sides are made from a rubbery-like material, which increases grip. All in all, great option too, and I think it looks very cool. Only downside here is that these have no space for cash. They pretty much got this case without the wallet too, but with different sides. It reminds me a lot of the original Apple cases, but without the genuine leather and without the hefty price tag. Now this one has MagSafe too, just like the last case we have here, which really reminds me of the Banks MagClap Mist. It's pretty much the same material, but without the transparency. Both MagSafe cases here have excellent magnets by the way, which really impressed me for having such a good price. Now material wise, I prefer the last one here, because it's the ultimate combination of grip and soft material. Now the honorable mention for today is their bookcase, which is absolutely awesome. It really feels premium. It's not genuine leather, but it sure feels like it. They got a magnet on the closing button, which a lot of companies can't seem to understand is absolutely necessary with a bookcase. So I respect Encased for that. Good camera protection, soft material inside the case, and if you want, you could even pop the case out for when you don't need the bookcase part. Last but definitely least are the MagSafe wallets they have with some cases. I've tested these and they fall off or get stuck in your pants or just generally don't work that great. But then again, you get most of these free with your $20 case with included screen protector. So we might want to give them a break on that. Just don't expect any wonders for that price. Now, if you saw any cases that you liked, please check out the description for all the links you need. Don't forget how to check my other videos on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And for now, have a fantastic day.